Welcome back to the Real Estate News. My next guest is Josh Lavik. He's a real estate agent at Keller Williams Realty and one of our news partners. Welcome back, Josh. Nice to see you again.
Hey, thanks, Stacy.
So it's November and a lot of us are slowing down in the cold weather. I hear the market really slows down this time of year this year too. Is that right?
Yeah, well, that's certainly something that happens this time of the year. As you can imagine, in Wisconsin, most people don't want to move when there's like a foot of snow out on the ground. So if you compare, say, June of this year, we had 1,091 home sales. Compare that to January with only 321, it's really only about a third as many in a given month. So, but that being said, there were still 321. So, there's going to be home sales at any given time of the year. Actually, I sold a house one time right around Christmas to somebody who had been looking the previous summer. So,
Wow.
There's always opportunities out there.
Well, so you just never know. So talk to us a little bit more about going on the market during the winter. Advantages, disadvantages?
Yeah, sure. So the obvious advantage is since there's fewer home sales, there's also fewer listings. So the inventory is lower, which means as a home seller, you're not competing against as many other homes that are on the market. Oftentimes, compared to the spring or summertime, you can be kind of pigeonholed into a certain price category if you don't want to be there. So the disadvantage, of course, is you may have to deal with a foot of snow kind of situations, and it gets darker a lot earlier, that kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit harder to move in that way. But what if somebody definitely doesn't want to move during the winter?
Yeah, so if you definitely don't want to move during the winter, then it's a great time to plan for the spring and the spring and summer market. Maybe do some of those indoor projects, some painting, remodeling, maybe redo a bathroom if you've been thinking about it. Another option might be to consider like a home energy assessment. I actually had one of those done on my house. And they gave me a really nice report of a whole bunch of different ideas to help make my house more energy efficient. So that might be a good option too.
That's a good idea. So if you are thinking of moving in the spring, should you contact a real estate agent now or just wait?
That's a good question. So going back to our previous discussion about, this tends to be a little bit slower time of the year with fewer sales and that kind of thing. Consequently, agents tend to have a little bit more time and flexibility in their schedule. So it actually could be a really good time to, maybe interview one or two agents to see who you really fit well with, and so that you're really ahead of the game when you get ready to go on the market in the spring.
So what about your business right now, Josh? Are you starting to see things slow down?
Yeah, one might think that, but actually we're gearing up right now. In fact, we're looking to hire somebody starting in January, so we're starting to post some ads and that kind of thing to try to get some good applicants so we can get somebody on board in January, knowing that there's going to be some training involved and that kind of thing for any new team members, but then they'll be more prepared to go when it does get busier.
Well, that's great. So how would you say your team is different then from other companies?
Yeah, so we're really, our mission as a team, we're really out to really revolutionize and create a better home buying or selling experience. So, better than other agents, other brokers, that kind of thing. And, just we do that, I believe, through creating a better team-based structure where we have specialists in each role and really focused on one area rather than being the solo agent that does everything.
Well, thanks, Josh. It was great to see you again.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. We have more coming up right after this.